day 52 of our 0 to 10K challenge. Today was a phenomenal day, an exquisite day that is still not over. We started the morning with closing a job, a $20,000 job, 3,000 square feet, beautiful. Took a little bit of a haircut on it, but you gotta do what you gotta do in order to build out your schedule. It is what it is. You spend the money to do it right. The other thing that we ended up doing is I visited a firehouse today, and I bid on the painting as well as the floors. That is a little over 22, and it's pretty good. Basically what's happening right now is people are slowly coming out, opening their wallets. They're super excited about the nice weather, and they're finally putting their money on it. The biggest thing that I did today was I'm leaning on my sense of thinky. My mind saying, okay, cool. People are excited to do this work, but I need to sign someone up and get something in the books immediately. That's it. With that being said, you gotta do what's necessary to keep your guys busy, because you gotta build out your schedule to give yourself some security. 4 jobs a week, keep the doctor away. If you have a 2-person crew, 4 jobs a week will do it for you. 5-person crew is going to keep the doctor away. It's the sweet spot. We are pretty close to booking out the calendar in a way where we're going to be slammed, absolutely positively slammed, but that is perfect. That's where people grow. Came after going to the firehouse, came back, got into a little bit of a interesting situation with one of the guys. Beautiful time, and we ended up firing a guy. But the biggest caveat to mention is, if you don't stand up for yourself, no one will. And for instance, most people are all bark and no bite. And yes, there are people that can absolutely mop the floor with you. But standing up for yourself is worth it in every single bound. Because no one can judge the heart of a man. No one can judge the character. They can attempt to judge the character, but not the heart of a man. They can criticize you, they can vindicate you, but in the end, you have to stand on what you know is right, what you know is true, and at all costs, you defend it. Because at a certain point, you become what you think about. You become your beliefs, and you don't have to bend the knee to certain people that have your worst interest at hand. When you have people's best interest at heart, you have to do what's right for the company, for yourself, and it's extremely imperative to do so. There are many people that will sit, point fingers, and try to judge you for the way you do things. But the truth of the matter is, most of these people are bystanders by default, and the only reason why you've chosen to entertain most of the conversations is, for one, out of courtesy, but people mistake courtesy for consent out of kindness. Like, we're not chauvinist. We're not walking around with a big ego. We're walking around with what's true. And the truth is most people hate correction in every setting of life, even me. And when people are met with a change that needs to be made, they usually rebel, and they rebel hard. So, with that being said, what you want to do in this world is not going to come easy. And yeah, you can bend a knee to someone that may be more powerful than you, or may be louder than you, or may be whatever. But the truth of the matter, and with the matter at hand, when it comes down to it, is people will fight you tooth and nail to protect a system that will eventually go down. And when you're running a business, you have to keep the business alive. Because why the hell would you go 7, 8, 10 years just to let it go down because some selfish bastard would rather destroy everybody and everybody's collateral damage, on purpose. You have to protect the asset. The biggest asset is you. The biggest asset is your time. The biggest asset is your energy. The biggest asset is your thoughts. The biggest asset is your imagination. You have to protect these things, and you have to stand guard, because someone's gonna come like a thief in the night and try to do something, try to interject, try to say that you're not worthy, you're not good, no one likes you. Who cares? Because I got into a little altercation, and the reason why we're having this beautiful video, this amazing, exquisite video, is because the guy is pissed off that this company's changing, and I'm not taking his crap. I don't have to take it. I don't have to take your bad days. I don't have to take your mood swings. I don't have to take you wanting to walk everybody to walk on eggshells. I don't care about those things. Because you don't care about me. You don't care if I have a bad day. You only care if you have a bad day. So it is what it is, buddy. If we're all gonna walk on eggshells, let's call a spade a spade. The truth is not, the truth is very ugly. The truth is, most people everybody's self-interested. And when you're working at a job, you're self-interested because you're working there for money. You're not working there for the family. You may be working there for the culture, but you get something out of it, and there's an inherent benefit for you being there. And the guy just didn't like what I was doing. They didn't like me from the moment I got here. But why? The truth is, they could be true. I could be a piece of crap. I could be a terrible person. Nobody likes me. I have an ego. Let's just keep going down the list. But they look at me as a person, but they don't see the 10 years behind me. They don't see all the struggle. They don't get to see that. They didn't see the hours at night that I put in just to pay my bills, just polishing concrete. They didn't see that kid that was struggling, that was crying to God because I didn't have any opportunities. They didn't see the kid in COVID that ran to $0 and didn't have any money for a year and a half. They didn't see the kid that got divorced. They didn't see that person. They see the person in front of them. And to me, and the person in front of them is a little intimidating, because there's a fire in me that many have let go out. Everybody. Nobody is safe from this. People die at 25 and they're not buried till they're 60, 70, whatever the age is. And they will try to crap on your parade as much as they can, as soon as they can, whenever they can. because the way you said something. And the truth is, I didn't even say it harshly. The truth is, they're pissed off that the gravy train is over. Just how the system's changing, the system's got to change in your life. And people are pissed off that they can't take advantage. People are upset that there's visibility. People are upset that things are changing. And it's not on them. That the company's not beholden to them, but to me. How? But why is the company's not beholden to me? I'm just a random person that has life experience, that wants to build something beautiful, that wants to grow a business, that wants to see it thrive. That's what I want. Oh, but let's look at the numbers. An installer, where you're only as good as your last job. Not saying they're not important. Installers and the field guys are the most important in a job, but not at the detriment, not at the destruction of a company. So let's get it straight. Close to 400 grand in invoices this year. I did 500 grand last year. Close to 400 grand this year. Money in the bank. And it's the coldest month that it's ever been in PA in a while. Me, I did that. Thanks to God. But let's keep going. Because people get their values switched. They believe the time that they've been doing something is worth more than the quality of work that they do. And then they also get it twisted that just because they do good work means that their bad attitude should be accepted. It's not acceptable. So when this guy came bursting through the door, I'm on the phone and getting pretty loud with me, but I didn't take it any other way. He didn't want to back down. Oh, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Cool. Come. You know? Yeah, you're gonna beat my ass. Yep. You're gonna beat me up. You're gonna beat my ass. You know, but after a minute of that, I start feeling like, oh, he's being pretty serious. I put a little distance on him. Said, all right, brother, like you wanna play like that? All right, cool, let's go. And I push him back. I said, brother. I said, I don't have to say much. I said, come on. I pushed him back like this. Said, come on. Like, you wanna do it then? You'll beat my ass. You'll beat my ass. Come on, beat my ass. And come. But when it matters, people back down. When it matters, you succumb to that fear. But there was no butterflies in my stomach. I said, oh man, this guess is happening. But that's what preparation gets you. Because it was gonna be balls to the fucking face if that guy tried to pick me up. I would have sprawled him so crazy because that guy would have tried to grab me and beat me to death. And he cornered me in a corner. It's okay, cool. You got that. But you know what I told him? I stood up for myself. I said, look, man, you're a piece of crap. I invited you into my house. You got to see, and this is how you act? This is how you treat me? Brother, I promise you. And, you know, it is what it is. But the guy went out crazy. I promise you, if you come to my house, I will blow you away. I got the shotgun waited for you, brother. But birdshot. But this is not a threat. It's on camera. And this is on camera. When people think you're weak, they're gonna do whatever they want to do to you, say whatever they want to say. They're gonna try to walk all over you, think it's funny, until you stand up for your damn self. And would I have lost some teeth? Maybe. Guy's old. You know, old men are strong. Like, I ain't that stupid. But at a certain point, if you rah-rah, like, I'm not stupid. Like, I may like, you know, leave you and make you tired. But the truth is like, you know, if he would have swung, I would have swung. But I'm not going to do that. There's no reason to. Because the risk, right? The game of risk that's the highest risk, is death. The highest risk is this guy has a knife in his pocket and he's actually praying that I swing on him so he can stab me to death in there. The risk is there's a crowbar on the floor. He beats me to death in that room, you know, and he didn't give a shit about me. So the truth of the matter is, and this is a testament, you know, you wanna F around, you're gonna find out. And it's the same with me. I'm not gonna say that my behavior triggered that. The truth is anybody with an ego hates to be tested. And the worst part about having an ego is when you can't validate it. Is when you're a fucking loser. When you're a fucking loser, everything you fucking work for means fucking nothing, brother. When you're a fucking loser, anybody with a fucking dream that's bigger than yours is a fucking threat. And the truth is, I'm tired of it. The truth is, people will often mistake courtesy for consent. That's the damn truth. And the day's gonna come, but they're not gonna come and save you, dude. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody. Not your dad, not your big strong dad that has muscles, the one that protected you growing up. They're not gonna come and save you. So you gotta come and save you. What do they say? It's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in war? Why do they say that? Because one day, the problem's gonna come knocking at your damn door. And if you're not prepared, they will take everything from you. What is it? The quote says from Jordan Peterson, it's better to go to the dragon's lair and fight it before it comes to the village. Because by the time it gets to the village, it's over. It's done. And I'm not saying that this decision doesn't have consequences, because it will. Like, I got nice cameras here. And I'm going to be excited. I can't lie. I am a little, you know, anxious for people to, you know, test me. But if you come onto my property acting tough, this private, baby. Like, this is all private. I got cameras to prove it. I got cameras everywhere. If you think you're tough enough, you think you're about that, I will come and blow you away, and I'll make sure. What did I tell you, buddy? That being said, day 0 to 10K, baby. Day 52, let's get it. Bye-bye.